Hello everybody. So welcome to the 4th episode of Music and Myth. This one is about the Mixolydian mode, which I'm terming the music of affirmation. Now in let's see, in the Joseph Campbell Hero with 1,000 Faces, this roughly corresponds with the moment of the hero's journey known as Apotheosis. So we need to take a little bit of a step back. If we go back to episode 3 when we were talking about the Locrian mode, which was you know, that kind of thing, yeah. That signifies like music of like sort of like a sublime beauty. Well, the Mixolydian mode, that's like the next step on. So we move further on from that moment of sublime beauty, but the at this point, this affirmation, it's where you actually realise that you've shaken off the delusion, where you were before, all the false thinking in your life, all those negative things which are keeping you down, rooting you in superstition, etc. You've now passed those on, and you've had this really profound experience. Well, how do you convey that to people? Well, I mean, it's not a Lydian. I mean, you know, the Lydian, that's about conveying, you know, like the sublime and almost like the divine as well. Whereas Mixolydian, it's more about, it's like a personal choice. For example, let's say you've met like you know, the woman of your dreams, or the man of your dreams, if you like. That it's at that point, you know, like if you've fallen in love and you made you want to make that commitment, you make it, so it's like a personal choice that you're taking that step to make it more concrete, if you like. Likewise, if you like considering as like a profoundly religious experience, then that point of affirmation is just saying, yes, from here onwards I just want to commit myself to this. I want to spend the rest of my life dedicated to this principle or these ideas that, you know. And the Mixolydian, it was very important in the Italian Renaissance. It was appropriated by the church especially, but the thing about, like, the church itself seemed to undergo a transformation as well. That's, you know, it was that time, you know, when it was shaking off superstition and embracing science and the arts. Now, but it was also an interesting time as well, because like the arts, the sciences, philosophy, medicine, music, they were all interrelated. So we had that thing known as what's known as the Renaissance man, where you're almost like a polymath, where your interests lie in not just in the arts or in the sciences, but you see an interweaving of all these different approaches, and the idea of the divine. That's like the overall goal. So essentially, it's about improving yourself through this notion of the divine, but seeing that in like arts and philosophy and music and the sciences as well, that you're actually exploring the world and you're kind of marrying up all these different facets. And this is also like the beginning of like the beginning of Renaissance humanism, if you like, where it's kind of it's humanity but amplified through the divine, if you like. So we almost start to get this image of image of perfection for ourselves. You know, how we could be as a species. You know, it sounds terribly profound, but that's kind of the underlying principle. And so the Mixolydian mode it's near enough a celebration of that idea. You know, that like having conquered all these other things and experienced this, you know, like those profound moments, we now want to write music about you know, affirming that, you know, telling other people, you know, don't be afraid of those other things. There is something better to live for. There's something better to strive for. And also the great thing about that idea is because it's based on improvement, like improving ourselves through improving the sciences and the arts, then there's always something to strive for. There's always something, you know, there's always something to reach for. You know, there's always something to do. And you know, to me, I find that. I find that one of the most that word awesome. I mean, that really is, because it's full of awe. You know, it really is. Sometimes it's quite terrifying, because you know you sort of feel you perhaps haven't done enough, you know, to fulfill that. Yeah. So anyway, getting back to like the Mixolydian mode. So it's the notes are G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's and it fits with a G7 chord as well. It's one reason why it's been appropriated by jazz and blues players and rock players as well, because you can play it as a substitute for the pentatonic. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to well, reaffirm, yeah, terrible pun on the actual theme of this, but I just wanted to, you know, to actually get back to that, you know, that the profound nature of this mode and what we can actually do with it. I mean, you'll find that that there's lots of pieces, you know, written for, you know, written for the viola and the baroque guitar, you know, the lute, you know, depending on which region you're from. And you also find it's the Mixolydian appears a lot in Indian music, you know, for similar reasons. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope this was some use. Please comment below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.